I think that we made and will continue to make a strong case about how moving forward on Medicaid expansion is a smart and right thing to do. They're still out there, starting in January, 100% federal funding. It's $2 billion a year. We're convinced that the over 60, approaching 70 now business groups that have endorsed this understand that it's a smart and right thing for the state to do. We'll continue to communicate and work to strengthen that message and hopefully move forward, move forward on it in the next year. I certainly think we're going to see some of the consequences of not moving forward, whether it's losing some jobs in the healthcare sector, or the upward pressure on healthcare rates, or the cost shift over to people that have insurance. I think many of those things are going to begin, and clearly, I think we'll have an opportunity in the months, and then we get back next year to move forward.
I think a distraction was the Department of Revenue issue.
I mean, it didn't distract me. We do what we do here. Unemployment rate's going down, we're adding jobs, we're focused on providing additional tools for education, you'd have to speak to the folks on the third floor about how much it is.
Looking back at it, is there anything you think you could have done differently? Is there anything you're going to be doing differently with Medicaid expansion?
I do think the timing of the administration's announcement on the disproportionate share dollars happened at a especially difficult time for the momentum that's being built. I really thought that provided a kind of a pivot point. It didn't change the issues, and it didn't change the fundamental smart right and how important it is to move forward. But I think at a time in which folks were looking, and I think we really shouldn't underestimate the fine and substantial work that was done, especially by the House this year, on Medicaid reform and expansion. I mean, we started, when you think about this, back in January with look at what folks were saying then, and we got to a point where a measure was voted out of committee, where I was meeting and having thoughtful, engaged, respectful discussions with both the caucus and the Republicans in the House and the Senate, and discussions with the caucus of the Democrats too, and we were really talking about the issues. I mean, the kind of the fun part of this job. So in my view, we've just because you don't get to the finish line doesn't mean you're not closer to the finish line. I mean, we're making progress, and I'm certainly not going to stop. But I think that happened at a time frame there that was not beneficial.